Hi everyone, welcome to Sri Sai online training. So today in UI Technologies demo session 2, we are going to discuss the following topics. So what are UI technologies? What is dynamic web application? What is HTML? What is CSS? What is JavaScript? And we'll do one basic program. So this basic program is just the understanding program or reference program only. Right, so before starting with these topics, we'll have a small revision what we discussed in the last session. So in the last session, we discussed about what are UI technologies, what is web page, what is website, what is web application. So today also we'll have a small brief on all these UI technologies, web page, website, web application. So let us have a small revision. What is three-tier architecture? So three-tier architecture, it is a model to develop web application. So web application means website. Okay. So this model will have three layers. First one, tier 1, second one, tier 2, third one, tier 3. Okay. So tier 1 is nothing but client. Tier 2 is nothing but server. And tier 3 is nothing but database. Okay. So whenever we want to develop any web application, in that web application, we have to follow the model three-tier architecture. So basically the client, so client is nothing but the browser. Okay. So in browser, we'll type the website name. Okay. www.google.com, and this website over the internet connection request goes to the server. Okay. Right, on server, it will accept the request, it will process the request, and it will give the response back to the client. Okay, so this request, you will also get the response back to the client. So request or response. Now in server, if you require any dynamic information, okay, so how the server will get the dynamic information? Accept, process, respond. So server is going to get the dynamic information from database. So it will communicate with the database, and then from database tables it will get the data into the server program. So format that and send it back to the browser or client as a response in the form of web page. Okay, so basically in browser we display the web page. So to display these web pages, okay, we require UI technologies. Okay, so to display the web page, we require UI technologies. So those UI technologies are HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So these three are basic UI technologies. Along with that, we also have advanced UI technologies like Bootstrap, we have jQuery, we have AngularJS, we have Angular, etc. Okay. Now coming to the server. So server is a software, okay, which will be running on a particular server side technology. For example, if you are using Java, we use Apache Tomcat server. Okay, right? And if you are using .NET, okay, so for .NET we use Internet Information Server. And if you are using PHP, we use XAMPP server. Similarly, if you are using Python, okay, so for Python we use Django server. Okay, right. So these are the different technologies which are used on the server machine to accept the request, process the request, and give the response back to the client in the form of the HTML web page. And to display the HTML web page, we use UI technologies. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, jQuery, AngularJS, Angular with TypeScript, etc. And finally, coming to the database, in database we use permanent storage of data in the form of tables, like using Oracle or MySQL, etc. So these are other technologies which are used in the database. So this is what is all about, small revision in the last session. So coming to the today's session in UI technologies. So what is UI technology? So U means user, I means interface. So what is the definition of UI technology? So it is a technology which is used by software developers to develop web pages or websites in computer applications. Okay, so it is mainly used by software developers to develop web pages or websites in computer application. So technically, website means web application. So we have to refer this as web application. So website means web application. So what is web application? So web application is a collection of web pages. And what is web page? So web page displays data or information in the form of text, images, audio, video, graphics, animations, etc. Okay, so web page is a collection of data, okay, and displays data in the form of text, image, audio, video, graphics, animations, etc. So the commonly used UI technologies are HTML, CSS, JavaScript with DOM. Okay, so these three are standard UI technologies. So standard or basic UI technologies. So to develop any web page, compulsory we require basic UI technologies. Without basic UI technologies, we can't develop any web application. Okay, and then coming to Bootstrap, jQuery. So these are advanced UI technologies. Okay, so the note point goes like this. It is mandatory to use basic UI technologies. So what are the basic UI technologies? HTML, CSS, JavaScript to develop any web page using any server-side technology. So server-side technology means we can be using any server-side technology like Java, .NET, Python, or PHP. We might be using any server-side technology. For all these server-side technologies, compulsory mandatory technology to develop a web pages, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, right. And then till today, all advanced UI technologies. So advanced UI technologies means example Bootstrap or jQuery, etc. are derived from basic UI technologies only. Okay, so whatever the advanced UI technologies which are available in the market like Bootstrap, jQuery, AngularJS, Angular 9, Angular 10, okay, Node.js, Vue.js, React.js. So all these advanced UI technologies, they are derived from, okay, they are developed from basic UI technologies only. So that's why whenever you want to develop any web page, compulsory we require a basic UI technology, which is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So now let us start with what is this UI technologies. First one, HTML. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, so what is this technology? It is a standard to develop web page with HTML tags. So using HTML tags, we are going to develop a web page with HTML. So basically, HTML files are saved with filename.html as extension. Okay, right? Example, it goes like this: demo1.html. So what is the use of HTML? So HTML mainly concentrates on how to display data or information in a web page. So for example, how to display data in the form of headings, in the form of paragraphs, in the form of list, in the form of tables, bold, italic, underline, forms, etc. Okay, so all these comes under how to display data or information in a web page. Okay, right. So let us try to demonstrate the small HTML program, just a reference program. So this is just a reference program. Till now we did not start the subject. Okay, so we'll do this in Notepad++. Okay guys, so Notepad++, it is a free software available in internet. So just open any browser, go to Google search and type Notepad++ and download Notepad++. So we have some Notepad++, some shortcuts here. So for new page, we have to take Control N. So for saving the program, we have to use Control S. So for zooming, we have to use Control plus zoom. Control minus zoom out. So zoom in, zoom out. So these are some basic shortcuts, okay, which are used in Notepad++. So I'm already using the Notepad++. So in the Notepad++, I'll take the new page, click on File, and select New. Shortcut is Control N. Right. So in this new page, so first I'll write the comments. So comments provide description of a HTML program. So comments are given with like this: less than symbol, exclamation, hyphen, hyphen. Okay, followed by hyphen, hyphen, greater than symbol. So under this we have to give the comments. Okay, so basic demo HTML program. So this is what is comments. Now save this program in your working directory, right? So we are going to save this in our working directory, g:/SSOT UI technologies programs. So under this I'm going to save this as demo1.html. okay, so the file extension what we have to give is .html. So save this program. So once the program is saved, we can see we got comments in green color. So that is what is a speciality of Notepad++ to recognize the code of a particular language with different colors. Okay, now let us write some HTML tags. So HTML program starts with HTML tag opening, HTML tag closing. Okay, right. So basically under HTML we have two sections. One, head section. So head opening, head tag closing, and then we have second one, body section, body opening, and then body closing. Okay, so body opening and then body closing. Right, so this is our HTML web page. So save this program. So how to run this program? It is very simple. We can go to our working directory where we have saved this program, g:/SSOT UI technology programs demo. So from here we can open this in browser. So open with Google Chrome. Okay, so every HTML web page need to be executed in the browser, so we don't require any special software. Right, so we did not write anything in the body, so it is an empty HTML web page. Now let us go to the head section. So under the head section we'll write title tag opening, title tag closing. So under this I'll write here basic demo web page. So simply save this program. So come to the browser and say refresh. So we have a refresh button here. Click on the refresh. So when you click on the refresh, basic demo web page. Okay. So on the title bar, we'll get the title, basic demo web page. Okay. So simply refresh. Now come to the body section. Under body section, I'll write one heading, H1. Okay. I'll write here basic demo web page. Okay, close the H1. Right, so simply save this program. Now come to the command prompt and simply say refresh. So the shortcut for refresh is F5. So we got heading 1 bold and with big font size, basic demo web page. Now I will take one HR. So HR stands for horizontal rule, horizontal line. Save it, come to the program, refresh. So I'll get one horizontal line. Next I'll take one more heading, H2. Okay, I'll write here this is demo session. Close H2. So whichever tag we are opening, we should close with the corresponding tag. So save this, come to the browser, refresh. So this is demo session. Okay, right. So similarly, I'll take one more heading, H3. Okay, now in this H3, I will write so basic demo page in H1, H2. This is demo session. Okay, and then we'll write here demo program. Close the H3. So save it and then refresh. Now if you see here, heading 1 is coming with big font size bold. H2 is coming with little bit less font size bold, and H3 is coming with little bit more less font size when compared to H2, H1 with bold. So this is how we have to display the data under body section using HTML tags. Right, so this is what is all about working with HTML. Okay, now coming to CSS. So what is CSS? So let us try to understand cascading style sheets. So CSS stands for cascading style sheets. So basically HTML mainly concentrates how to display the data in a web page. Okay, means heading, bold, italic, etc. So in HTML web page, okay, CSS purpose is it makes the web page more stylish, more colorful, more interactive. Okay, so the advantage is we can apply CSS at a time on a group of HTML tags, means styles, colors, okay, and interactive or attractive. Okay, so more, you can say attractive, right? So let us make our web page more attractive. So come to the program. So where we have demo1.html. Now in this program, what I'm going to do is, for h1 under head section, I will give some color. So h1 body color, I'll give it as blue. So this is CSS. Now come to the browser and simply say refresh. Okay, right, so we are getting a error here. Okay, so we have to write this under style tag opening, style tag closing. So write the h1, save it, say refresh. Now we can say control plus for zoom. So zooming also works here. Control minus zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, right, so similarly I'll give h2 color green. Okay, so simply say save and refresh, automatically h2 will come in green color. So similarly h3, I will say color red. So 3 headings, h1, h2, h3, and 3 different colors, blue, green, red. So save this, come to the browser and say refresh. Now here we have applied individual CSS on h1, h2, h3. Now I will apply common CSS for all the 3 tags. So h1, h2, h3. So for all these 3 I want, okay, text align center. Okay, so this is what is a specialty of Notepad++ IntelliSense. So whenever we are typing, automatically it will give the options. Okay, so text align center, so everything will come to the center. So basic demo page, this is demo session, demo program. Okay, right, so what I will do, in the last I will add one more HR. So save this and say refresh. You will get one more HR in the last. So for HR also we can give individual style. So now we have given style under head section. Now we will give style directly to HR. So for that we have to use style property or style attribute. Okay, so style color, I'll give it as brown. Okay, and then size. Okay, I'll give width is equals to something like 80%. So save this and say, okay, semicolon is compulsory, and say refresh. So we got width is equals to 80%. Okay, so color is not applied. Okay, so color will give it as red. Yeah, okay, so color brown will give size is equals to 3 pixels and width is equals to 80%. So save this and say refresh. Okay, so color is not getting applied here. Okay, right, so anyhow, so for next HR also we can give style. So color brown, size 3 pixel, width I can take it as 60 pixels, 60%. So simply save this and say refresh. You will get only 60% of the HR. Okay guys, So this is how we are supposed to apply CSS and make our HTML page more colorful, stylish, and interactive. Right. So coming to the concept of JavaScript. So basically, HTML mainly concentrates how to display the data. CSS mainly concentrates how to make the data stylish. So HTML and CSS does not have programming capability. So to perform programming in web page, we have to use JavaScript with DOM. So DOM stands for Document Object Model. Okay, so let us try to do this in the same web page here, what we have done. Okay, right, so get back to the program. Now in the program, I'll write here H4, one more heading. I will write addition is equals to something like A plus B. Close the H4. So what is this A plus B? Okay, so I will take A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 20. Right, so save this, come to the command prompt and refresh. So A10, B20, and then followed by H4, A plus B. We are getting it as it is. So HTML and CSS does not have programming capability. It will display programming as it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a script here. So script opening, script closing, right? So under the script, I'll take two variables, A 10, B 20, and then I will calculate. Okay, C is equals to A plus B, and then I will display H4. How? Document dot write ln. I will display this data in the form of a web page. Web page data. Okay, so document dot write ln. So document means it is a JavaScript object. So in that object we have WriteLine method which will write this data on the web page. So save this, come to the command prompt and run. So AB is gone, but still we are getting addition A plus B. So we will format this with proper syntax. So addition is plus A plus B plus H4. So this is a message in H4. Okay, and this is the data which will be displayed under H4 using string concatenation. So save this and say refresh. So addition is 10 plus 20, 30. So this is how we are supposed to apply JavaScript in a web page. So using JavaScript or programming in a web page, we can develop dynamic web pages or dynamic websites. So what are dynamic web pages? Okay, so dynamic web pages or websites. Okay, so in these websites, data or information changes with respect to three things. Okay, so one, with respect to time, two, with respect to location, and three, with respect to user. So for example, if you take time to time, so time to time Google News will be changing, or cricket score will be changing. Okay, similarly location to location, what will be changing? Weather report will be changing. Okay, location to location, weather report will be changing. So similarly, user to user, what will change in the website? For example, we get Facebook. So Facebook login or Gmail login. So this will be changing from user to user. So any website where data or information changes time to time, location to location, user to user are called as dynamic websites. Okay, and then finally, if data or information is static, okay, static, or it is same for user to user or location to location or time to time, is called static website. So static websites examples are, it is something like hospital web page. So in hospital web page, hospital uh, about web page, or company. So company or school about. So about the school, about the college, about the company. So this will be same for user to user, location to location, time to time. So these are called as static websites, and these are called as dynamic websites or dynamic web pages. So now coming to what is Bootstrap CSS, what is jQuery. So basically HTML, CSS and JavaScript are inbuilt with every browser software like Google Chrome, Safari, Opera, Mozilla Firefox, etc. But Bootstrap is a third-party CSS library, and this we have to download it from www.getbootstrap.com and use it in our web page. So what is the advantage of Bootstrap CSS? It's very simple. It provides advanced CSS, simple and easy. So we can do more styles, more colors, more attractive, simple and easy. This is advanced version of CSS, and this is built based on uh, basic CSS only. So similarly, coming to jQuery. So jQuery, now JavaScript provides basic programming in web page. So coming to jQuery, it is also a third-party JavaScript library. It provides advanced programming with less coding. So we can do advanced programming with less coding in web page. Okay, right. It should be downloaded from www.jquery.com, and we have to use this in the web page. And it provides simple and easy events, animations, DOM, communication with server-side technology. So this is what is Bootstrap and jQuery. So for the final note point goes like this. Okay. So HTML plus CSS plus JavaScript, we can develop a dynamic web page. Similarly, HTML, CSS plus JavaScript plus Bootstrap plus jQuery. Okay, we can develop advanced dynamic web pages, simple and easy. So this is what is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap and jQuery. So that is what is all about today's session in UI Technologies Demo Session 2. So what is UI Technologies? Dynamic web applications, HTML, CSS, JavaScript with a small basic program using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Right. So thank you for watching and listening to this session. Have a nice day.